Are we live? Are we live yet? Woohoo! Yep, we're live. We are live. We have 2 tornado warnings right now. We're gonna, things picking up a little bit later on this evening, I see here. Oops, and I just messed up my stream. Looks like. Yeah, it looks like it should be.
You did, Carrie. You did. It had that couple for a little bit.
Bear with me here while I reposition stuff.
It was happening. It was happening. You had it. You had it.
I had my Windows toolbar in the wrong position.
Yeah, what I might do is just pop.
This one's actually kind of in a populated area. This one tornado warning that we have here. It's in Minnesota, southern parts of Minnesota. It's near Revere, Walnut Grove, and Lamberton. This is pretty much the main reason why we went live. We do have Freddie McKinney. He's out chasing another one that has some tornado potential as well. Reposition this other one out here in Nebraska that Freddie McKinney is chasing. I'll bring him up on stream here too here in just a second.
Pops out there.
So yeah, this thing's had a tornado warning in the past here, and it's kind of hitting closer to a town here in Brewster as well. So keep an eye on this one. It has some pretty good rotation in here. It's got a hook on it.
Pretty good push.
I have not seen chat yet, guys. I'm working on it. I'm trying to readjust everything. Let me pop out chat here. There we go. What's going on, Tizzer, Reed Bentley, James Chambers? Welcome to the stream.
Wow.
Nice little flash.
All right, now let's get Freddie McKinney up because he is chasing this thing. He's on the Nebraskan storm, even though the other one, this Nebraskan storm's in the middle of nowhere, but this one is kind of in a...
Chad, I think it's officially cooked.
This one's out here in the middle of nowhere where Freddie's chasing.
Not sure, so I'm going to go all the way down to... I'm going to go to Brewster. Chad. I think it's officially cooked. Now that I'm
you saying it's officially cooked?
I think it's officially cooked.
Yeah, we were watching this... A couple of us were on Discord and we were watching the storm here. It kind of like ripped into 2 different storms.
I'm going to go to Brewster. I'm going to go to Brewster.
The one that's more concerning, though, is the one that's actually tornado warned right here. That's
if I leave this thing and it drops a tornado, like you guys are going to be upset
here in Minnesota. It's in a really populated area, kind of. Let me pull up Google Maps here.
Now I want to do that.
Also, too, our tornado threat. It's pretty interesting today. You know, we had a 5% chance here in this area and a 2% here, and it's finally starting to act up. We really didn't see much tornado warnings here until the last hour or so. Now we've been starting to see a bit more action with these storms. Yep, this is the one in Minnesota. I need to get our Google Maps out so we can pinpoint this location.
Did I not realize it was shared? I don't think so. I don't think I did. Oh. I didn't realize that was...
Because this one's right on top of some towns.
Dude, I think I just read Sherry. I just didn't, like, realize. Oh.
You know, I thought it would have clicked because she brought up Storm Runner.
I don't think I saw the...
You read out the chat. It said,
This is near... We're actually going to have some nasty wind in Ohio tomorrow.
I didn't see that part of it.
You read that part out.
Revere, Nebraska. No, this is Minnesota. MM. Okay.
Carrie,
dude, there's no way.
Carrie with the super chat saying there's still a hook.
Yeah, this tornado warning storm's running along 14 here now. It's right on top of Revere, so they've probably got their Amber Alerts out here in Revere. Really small town, only like 20 houses likely, so it's going to be real easy for it to miss that area.
Let me get YouTube back. YouTube, please come back. Please come back, YouTube.
We're really far from radar sight on this one, too. Not really. We're seeing it at 6,000 feet.
There we go.
It's kind of a sloppy storm, I guess. I actually got a flash flood warning going here for Marshall.
I guess it shows
considerable. Lincoln and Lyon County in Minnesota has a flash flood warning considerable. Next up, you know, next up to the highest. So they're probably dealing with some pretty flooded streets there, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
I guess
Cactus
it
isn't
doesn't
first.
count the memberships.
Let me get a 3D view of
What
this
place
thing
am I
here.
I'm not even on the board. I only have 50 XP.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it's got some of its supercellular shape here.
You get your rank up, dude.
A rotation should be coming down in this area here somewhere.
Prestige.
I don't need prestige.
I'm winning. I'm at 75 XP.
Dang it!
Let's go.
See if we can see it
Charlie,
at
is
all.
cooked or no? We need to know.
Oh, there you go. Can't deny that. So that's basically where our rotation's kind of coming down in
Is
here.
today cooked? Or, like, is the
I could definitely see why this is tornado ward. It does look like a threat. It's got very solid rotation all the way up into the top of the storm.
Who is this guy?
Yeah, Lisa, Minnesota has a warning.
300 XP.
We're looking at the tornado warning in Minnesota right now as we speak. It looks like it's going south, so it's going towards Jeffers. It's crossing 14 going southeast towards Jeffers.
Dude. This is like... you guys
Slow down the animations a hair.
Do we keep up with this thing or not?
I don't know if this is on the ground at the moment. It might be. I mean, this looks like there's kind of a debris signature here. This could be down on the ground doing damage. So you see we're seeing a little bit of some blue down in there in a circular pattern. It could possibly be doing some damage here. Don't know for sure if it's on the ground or not. Just has a regular tornado warning right now. But yeah, anybody getting an Amber Alert in their phone, you definitely need to take your safe spots for sure. If you're, I mean, it's literally passed through Revere already. So any houses between Revere and Jeffers need to get in your safe spots. Looks like we got a bunch of roads and farmhouses out here.
Thank you, Charlie, for that. Wow. What a guy.
Now I'm at 570.
Saw a guy in Calgary, Canada, and it's storming like snow tomorrow.
Got ourselves a war going.
There's thunder and lightning and pouring down the rain. Sioux Falls will get hit bad. I don't know, Emily. Where is Sioux Falls? I know it's somewhere here. Is this Sioux Falls? And yeah, you're back here. It's hard to say. I mean, it's late in the evening. You know, I didn't think we are gonna end up streaming tonight because it's okay. It's pretty much midnight in Ohio, so it's about 10 o'clock out here.
Wow, thank you, Eli.
So I don't know if we're going to see much more convection tonight, but I don't think Sioux Falls is going to get. I mean, I don't know what direction these storms are going out here. So we do have some other storms out here. As of right now, I don't think anything's heading directly at Sioux Falls.
Melinda.
This is basically our only tornado warning storm at the moment. Now we have another one. Hold on, let me turn them down a little bit. They're screaming like crazy. Yeah, we're watching this one running along 14 here in Revere and heading towards Jeffers right now. And I don't know if this is on the ground or not. It's hard to say. It's definitely got a really good rotating supercell action going on in it. And we just looked at the 3D view of it. It looks pretty solid. Definitely looks like an actual tornado threat here. I can do another 3D view of it real quick. But we do have another storm in Nebraska. See, I mean, it looks like this thing could definitely drop more down through here. It's got a lot of velocities all throughout the storm. We're going to keep a close eye on this one for now. That way we can let everybody know. Let me pull up the other town. So it's heading right towards Jeffers. Yeah, Jeffers is a little bigger than Revere. I mean, we got like 50 to 100 houses here probably, and it's heading in that direction. And Jeffers is not in the warning, which is a little concerning. I don't know why they didn't extend a little more, because they haven't gotten any amber alerts in Jeffers yet. And this storm's literally heading right towards it. Like all the farmhouses out there between Jeffers and Revere got their amber alerts, but nobody got an alert in their phone in Jeffers. I haven't even looked at Oklahoma City yet. Right now we're dealing with Minnesota. We can pull up the map again. Hold on. So this is basically our tornado threat for the day, and it's pretty much towards the end of the day, right? So hopefully we won't see too much more action tonight, right? It's mainly just been some thunderstorms here and there, but this is a 5% chance for tornadoes in the red area here and 2% in the green. And tomorrow's going to be pretty wild. Look at tomorrow's. It's just categorical for thunderstorms tomorrow. But tomorrow's a big wind day in Ohio, in Illinois, and Indiana. We're going to see a lot of wind tomorrow right here. This is our threat for wind tomorrow. So we're expected to see a lot of wind in the Ohio Valley tomorrow with some crazy storms. Tornado threat isn't too bad at the moment. It might get upgraded. So this is our tornado threat for tomorrow. It's only a 2%. We'll see what happens. They might upgrade it. Is Oklahoma in Minnesota? Is there an Oklahoma in Minnesota? Let me check. Jeffers is the main town of concern right now, and any houses out there. Oklahoma, Hammond. There is not one. Yeah, this is ramping up here. Very well, possibly this could be on the ground right now. I mean, there's definitely a pretty large uptick in velocities, and look at it. I think we have debris signature here. I'm pretty sure this thing might be on the ground, guys. This is a bit concerning, and it's just a regular tornado warning. That might be a debris signature. It's a bit concerning there. I think we might have a tornado on the ground heading towards Jeffers right now. And you can see that dark blue. This could be doing damage on the ground. I mean, all the signs are saying yes on this. Like there's most likely a tornado on the ground here. We got rotation. We got rotation. I mean, we got it. It's showing everywhere, and it's showing on the debris scale too. I think we have a pretty strong tornado on the ground right now, guys. A bit concerning looking there. So yeah, if anybody's in this amber alert, definitely take it seriously. I know there's still some more people here in this area that it's going to be going through. It's heading this way, it looks like, right towards Jeffers. Let me check out Oklahoma for you, though. I haven't looked anywhere else really yet. I've been kind of watching the radar, but I haven't been keeping an eye on the whole map. I feel like they should upgrade this warning, to be honest, to at least radar confirmed. Pretty sure this is a debris signature here. Really don't have any hail, so it can't be side lobe. Quite the concern here. And it's gotten stronger. I mean, this thing has been intensifying since it's been tornado warned. Let me pull up national weather here to see what's going on all over the place. Now, Freddie McKinney, he's over here in the other storm. He's over in Nebraska. I'll show you that one, too. He's over here chasing this storm right here. It's kind of really lost all of its oomph. It doesn't even really have a hook on it anymore, but these guys are out here in Nebraska. There's absolutely not a storm in Oklahoma at the moment. It is completely clear skies in Oklahoma. You can't beat that.
Nope, that's why I have a
There's really not a whole lot of storms anywhere. Just the couple that we have, they're spinning up, especially these ones over here northeast of Sioux Falls.
Take care, everybody.
Got a big storm up here by Minneapolis too. I haven't even looked at that one.
Chase tomorrow. We're back.
Yeah, we're still back, chat.
We're sending you guys to Mike.
Yep.
Everybody spam. What should they spam? W Mike. Everybody
Yes,
spam W.
W
Go
Mike.
back to that tornado warning.
Mike. Everybody spam W Mike. We're gonna raid Mike here, so he's still out here.
Freddie McKinney's such a goofball.
Everybody, peace. Catch you all on the next one. So peace out, everybody.
What was our report here? See what the report says. Rain spotter reports rotating wall cloud with a brief funnel cloud. So yeah, I mean, there's literally a tornado there. Yeah, he gave up. This is Freddie McKinney right here, right? I believe so. They're still out and about running around. Oh, this is Storm Centric? I guess Freddie must have hosted them. I guess I got hosted to him. Storm Centric. I thought I just seen Freddie McKinney on the screen though. This is in Minnesota right here. Pretty sure we have a tornado on the ground. There has been confirmed a wall cloud and a funnel. I'm pretty sure we saw a debris signature here heading towards Jeffers right now in Minnesota. You see right here, it looks like we had a debris signature for a while. I'm pretty sure this thing was on the ground doing some damage. You can see all the blue. That's basically like debris being lofted up in the air. Still just a regular tornado warning, but it looks a bit more concerning than that. Take another 3D view of this thing.
Get back on the main and head off to the east. That was cool timing. I really had not been able to check the stream very often.
Yeah, our velocities are kind of down through there. Looks like it's getting a little more sloppy.
That's my loudest woo right now.
Let's see what happens with this thing.
So yeah, it was awesome just running it up. Freddie, Eli, a couple other people.
How you doing, Ray? How you doing, Cat? How you doing, Recovery Squirrel? Welcome to the stream. Late night weather reporting, guys. We were staring at all these storms, and then all of a sudden we had this tornado warning near people, so we decided to go live. All the other storms have been out in the middle of nowhere, so really not a whole lot going on right now. Pretty much after this storm's finished, we're probably going to shut the stream back down, but I just wanted to go live just in case, because looks like there's a tornado on the ground heading towards people in Jeffers right now.
Love to have you if you're interested in such things. So this is just kind of back off to the north of us.
I mean, these velocities are looking really sloppy here, but and we still have a lot of a strong couplet of rotation here. It might have briefly lifted up, or we'll see what this thing ends up doing here. There's a little storm right on top of Jeffers now, but this rotation, strong rotation, is heading right towards Jeffers. It's a pretty good sized town too, so they haven't renewed the tornado warning yet. They probably should. This is in Minnesota, along 14. This is Interstate 14 that goes through all these towns right here. Balaton, Tracy, Lamberton, Springville, Cobden, and Sleepy Eye. The storm just crossed 14. It's going southeast towards Jeffers. Me too. I love weather too. Welcome to stream, David. We're probably not going to be live that long tonight, but main reason we have a Discord if anybody wants to join it. Let me turn on Nightbot. I don't know if Nightbot's on. Let me see if it works. We have a Discord where we're always talking about weather, even when we're not streaming, and we got like all the chasers listed. There it is. Yep, Nightbot's in there. But yeah, I kind of stream when we got bad weather and when there's like possible tornadoes heading towards houses. This is our tornado threat for tomorrow. So Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio, and parts of Michigan are in the chances for tornadoes tomorrow. Today, our threat was pretty big for today, but we just didn't have that much convection. So yes, this is our tornado threat for the day today. But as you see, it's like midnight here in Ohio. It's up 10 o'clock out here in the Midwest, and the storm should be calming down here soon. But now it just seems like they're just now ramping up at 10 o'clock. We did have the one down in Nebraska that dropped a brief tornado out in the middle of nowhere. But yes, I only go live when they're heading towards town. So yeah, this is today's tornado threat. There's a 5% here in the red. Got the scale down here. 2% in the green. But there's a big, this is going to be the winds for tomorrow right here. This one. That's hail for tomorrow. Here's wind. So we got a pretty big wind threat tomorrow. In the yellow, we're probably going to see up to 60-mile-an-hour winds and most. Deal with some power outages here in Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio tomorrow. Hopefully it's not too bad, and most of Michigan as well. So we do have some big wind threats for tomorrow. It's 11 p.m. in Minnesota. Okay, so it's not 2 hours behind. It's 1 hour behind me. I'm in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's midnight here, yeah. Look at this. We got a pretty good pocket of rotation up here by Springfield, too. It's a little concerning looking, too. The velocities are kind of sloppy, I think, because there's just so many storms in this area. It's kind of throwing off the radar. Because we have like a big gap between here and here. I think maybe this is kind of like interference here. And the green should be right down here. Yeah, we got a good bit of rotation right here by Springfield as well. Pretty tight velocity couplet there. It's rotating pretty good. We could see a tornado out of that spot too. This is by Clements and Springfield in Minnesota. This just kind of picked up out of nowhere. I didn't see this one. Yeah, our little velocity couplet's like right down in here. Yeah, the 3D scan's from a couple minutes ago, so we're really not seeing it yet. But yeah, just right in here is where it started to pick up rotation, so we should see something down through here soon. Right in here is where our rotation is. That's where the hook is. It's kind of merged into another storm, too. We got two concerning locations now here in this area along 14 in Minnesota. How you doing, Jax? How you doing, Chris and Sheila? Welcome to the stream. Hi, Centers. Hope. Virginia Beach, Virginia. Let's go look. I don't know where Virginia Beach is, but I'm assuming it's somewhere along the coastline here. You got a lot of rain, that's for sure. Lots and lots of rain. Lots of rain in Virginia. No shortage of rain there. Let me pull up the Google Maps here. Seems like Virginia's been getting so much action lately. Any Washington, D.C., Virginia, Massachusetts, all those areas. So you guys have been getting tons of tornado warnings and all kinds of crazy stuff in the last couple weeks. Kind of like the Virginia's been the epicenter of all these nasty storms lately. Yes, you're right by Norfolk. So yeah, it looks like you got tons of rain coming for the next hour or two. No shortage of rain there. You don't have any kind of tornado threat out there, though. You don't have to worry about anything like that. Yeah, you should be good in Virginia other than that. Lots of rain. I know we get the occasional random like tornado warning out here, but look at this big heavy storm right here. That's a pretty nasty thunderstorm right there. That's a big boy coming through. Haven't gotten anything new on this yet. They haven't renewed the tornado warning yet. Getting really close to Jeffers now. Looks like it might go north of Jeffers, hopefully. It's a pretty small town, but not that small. Calgary. Hold on, let me start up the Canadian radar box. That is not it. Where is my emulator? Oh, it's Knox, not Vox. My bad. I'm firing up the Canadian radar. Hold on a second. I mean, the rotating area is almost out of this tornado warning here. They really need to renew this warning here. See our little velocity cup. It's right here, just north of Jeffers right now. So I don't know if anybody's in Jeffers that's in the stream. You guys need to take shelter just to be safe, because this thing's coming right at you. We kind of got like two different velocity couplets in the storm here. This one doesn't look as bad and as tense as it was here heading towards Springfield. Looks like it's kind of weakened out over there. All right, I'm firing up weather-wise. Hey, Lisa, where is Calgary? What province is that in? CA. I'm not sure where Calgary is. I'm gonna have to pull it up. It's in Alberta. Quebec. There's Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta. Okay, I found Calgary. Oh my goodness, that's a monster storm. Man, I bet you there's some crazy winds with this thing. That is a beast and a half. That's a huge bow echo. This thing just screamed right through Calgary. I got a little hook here. See multiple little inflow notches here. I got like one right here. Let me split screen it and let's go see the velocities on this. It looks too wild. Definitely some really nasty winds. You can definitely see the front line of the storm's rolling over itself here. So they probably got at least 60-mile-an-hour winds in Calgary from this beast of a storm. I haven't even looked at the outlook today for Canada. Was there any tornado threats up there? Two little velocity couplets right here, but It's kind of split up. I don't know if they're going to let this tornado warning just expire. It's hard to say here. It looks like we have some really good rotation up here in the upper level still. This is at 13,000 good here at 13,000 feet as I tilt the radar up. This is at 7,000 feet. The rotation's not as bad at 7,000 feet. But yeah, as I tilt the radar up, we're seeing a lot more velocity here. I don't think this thing has a tornado on the ground at the moment, but yeah, see, they renewed it. All right, good. So Jeffers is finally getting its amber alerts. That's good. So they just renewed our tornado warning. I just heard one ding, so. Hey, yeah, I know, of course, Mr. Storm Scout. I love being here too, man. I like hanging out with you guys.
What are we seeing over there? We're seeing a lot of rain.
They pop and go really fast because, you know, we're streaming to YouTube Shorts, not the regular YouTube. Someday I'm going to change to regular YouTube. I don't know when, but when I do switch to regular YouTube, I'm going to have to make contracts with all these people that I show their stream, right?
There we go.
Because YouTube requires us to,
I also want to thank.
like, say, if I want to watch Freddy, I got to talk to Freddy, and then we got to, like, make some kind of contract. Because if regular YouTube, it'll copyright you if you put other stuff on your stream, so. But with Shorts, it's much more lenient, which is nice. So I kind of like staying on YouTube Shorts because I don't have to worry about having everybody's permission. So that, and we're also reaching a whole nother audience.
Yes. This is a great day. This is just a crazy full chase day.
This storm actually produced a tornado a little bit ago here in Nebraska. I mean, it's been out in the middle of nowhere. It's still a big monster of a storm. Actually, we got a lot of rotation right in here. This is out further ahead by Bartlett. Some pretty good rotation out here. This is still kind of out in the middle of nowhere, but it's going to be getting to some farms soon. Over here by Erickson and Bartlett. And this one is in Nebraska. Let me zoom out a ways. So this is the state of Nebraska. Here's Minnesota. Our tornado warning's all the way up here in Minnesota, but this other storm's way down here in Nebraska. This thing has a history of producing a tornado. We did see one earlier. We got another storm up here that's severe warned. I haven't really looked at. Yeah, I don't know if this guy here is chasing this storm, but he should head to this one right here because there's good rotation right there. It's going to be... It's kind of like right in here, in between the hail core, where our rotation is. Let's get a 3D view of it. That is a big storm. I tell you what. That is a monster of a storm. It's kind of where our rotation is, right in here. It's like mostly lower level rotation.
Right along. It's so nice to head in a direction east.
Yeah, if it would drop a tornado, it'd be like right in between here.
We'll get there. Don't worry. We'll get our car wash experience, but
it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere still, though. This is out by Bartlett and Erickson, Nebraska. Yeah, let me link the Discord again. We have Discord. We're always talking about the weather in Discord, so we're keeping track of all the storms even if we're not live. Oh, you just typed it and I did it again. All right, let's get back to our tornado warning storm in Minnesota. So this other one, is that in This one's heading towards Sioux Falls, I think. We just had somebody asking about Sioux Falls. This storm, long track, it looks like it's heading towards it. It's kind of weird though, because these storms are moving southeast here, but that other one, this one over here, is moving northeast. The one by Lake Andes. I can actually probably get a good look of it from here. Hold on. There's like no rotation in this storm though. It doesn't look like. It's just severe warning. It's a big meaty storm here by Lake Andes. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, quarter-size hail, moving northeast at 25 miles an hour. So this one's slowly heading towards Sioux Falls.
But just think about that. They went on July 1st.
This one's getting really sloppy. This one's getting really sloppy, and it's kind of all over the place. It looks like everything's kind of merging into one big storm here.
But they have family there, or she has family there, and that's the deal.
Jefferson's probably definitely get hit by some wind right now, but I do not think there's a tornado on the ground near Jeffers.
I can't imagine.
I think what was part of our strong rotations moved up into this area here between Jeffers and Sanborn, I think. So it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of merged everything together, and our velocity cup is up north more now. It's still definitely worthy of the tornado warning for sure. We do kind of have a little pocket of velocities here too by Storden. Two areas of concern right here and here. By Sanborn and Storden now.
Yeah. Sorry for dealing with that. I hope it gets better. I'm not a climatologist, you know.
How you doing, Sheila?
All that whole thing.
Is it breaking up is the question in Minnesota. Not really.
Weather for years,
The storm is still in a very favorable environment for tornadoes right now. Let me go ahead and pull that back up again. So this is basically our SPC outlook for severe weather today, our tornado threat. So we got a 5% here in the red and a 2% in the green.
I'd love to talk about it.
I want to say it's in the 2% right now. So it's in a less favorable environment, but it's still really close to the red, the 5%. So I don't want to say it's breaking up. We're going to keep an eye on it. I don't know what the storm's going to decide to do. It's just becoming one big glob of a mess now, but it still has, you know, multiple areas of rotation in it. Like right here is the one we can really tell. So the red is the winds going this way, and the greens are the winds going this way. So that's how you can tell we have a rotation right here. And this one spot right here is we have some winds moving really fast in that direction here. So this is 65 knots at 6,000 feet. So this is like about 70-mile-an-hour gust of wind up here at 6,000 feet in the air right here. I don't know if it's that fast down on the ground, but it could be.
My radar just kind of did a couple things. Like, they're all special weather statements, so you know, it's not like we have a bunch of warnings going on or anything like that. But
Yeah.
still,
It's so close to the 5%, it's pretty much could be in the 5% right, and it's been rotating pretty good.
anything from here, anything different.
Really though, my only concern is how many towns are out here. That's why we went live. We got a lot of little towns out here.
I saw it earlier. Man, just great motion and huge structure and striations. So
Storm's doing all kinds of weird stuff right now. I wanted to get a new 3D view, but we're not going to get an update on the insides right now.
slow it down. Slow it down.
It's kind of turning into one big monster storm, it looks like. Pretty good sized storm, I'd say. Kind of see this spot popping up right out here. That could try to force a new tornado.
Something like that. But if you said hello and I haven't said hello back or any other, I apologize, but hello back.
This is from a couple minutes behind too. Whenever I look at the 3D view, it's like 2 to 5 minutes behind because it has to like basically put all the data together from all the angles, and all the different angles don't update every single scan. If I tilt the radar way up, it only updates that view like every minute or 2 minutes instead. That's why our 3D views are always behind.
I think it was Taylor. But if you didn't know, you know, if that left hooked you and you just out of your
With tons of tiny towns in Minnesota, and you're in Stewartville, a tiny town. Okay.
In the evening hours, I mean,
Yeah, there is a lot of towns in this area.
realize, we're celebrating something and simultaneously.
Yeah, we still have this one out in Nebraska that's ramping up. Let's see if it's doing anything new.
Throughout the land, I really was like freaked out, you know, just like the peripheral thing.
Yeah, it's still rotating here somewhat.
Station right up here.
It's getting closer. I mean, we can see all these little farms out here. It was out in the middle of nowhere, but it's starting to get closer to some civilized areas here. Yeah, this is the area where we had a tornado earlier, but it doesn't really look like much of anything there anymore. Got a good bit of hail in here, too. We have no severe warnings right now and one tornado warning. That is odd. You don't see that very often, right? I don't think I've ever seen that before. A tornado warning with no severe thunderstorm warnings. I think that's the first.
That's why I keep saying cardboard cutout. It's getting late.
How you doing, Mark?
11:22. Where are your storm chasers at?
Sheila, where is Stewartville? Let me pull it up, kind of see where you're at in position to this big monster storm. Pull it up on Google Maps here.
We got the red, white, and blue over the phone pole here.
Looks like Jeffers dodged a bullet there because it looked like there was a fairly strong tornado heading its direction.
Now we're going to try to catch up to the storm in front of us, which still looks
Stewart.
on radar, and it's special enough to be considered
Rochester International Airport. Let me scroll up one more time here. Stewartville, Minnesota. Population 5,916. South of Rochester. Oh, you're way on the other side of Minnesota, so you're good, I believe.
You are the best. Thank you, by the way.
Oh, that is a bit concerning right here. This looks very concerning. Look at this little velocity cup that we had tighten up right here. Right, it's very, very concerning looking.
I know a lot of
This is definitely living up to the tornado warning at this point now. Yeah. We have a very strong little couplet of velocity here. And this is just northeast of Jeffers. This might be dropping a tornado just northeast of the Jeffers as we are speaking right now. See how the blue's really bright and the green's really brightened up? I mean, this is a bit stronger too if we go back one scan. So like here, we're seeing 71 knots, which is about 75 miles an hour by 39 knots. So, I mean, we had like about 110, 120 mile an hour rotation just right in this area here.
Summer storm right now. Get in front of this here and probably about...
Was it on the ground? I don't know, but we know that at 6,900 feet, we had 110, 120 mile an hour rotation just right on top of Jeffers. Hopefully it did not drop on that town. I mean, they had their Amber Alert. It's kind of, the storm's being kind of odd now. It's, looks like, yeah, you can see how the rotation basically stopped going south and it just went directly east across Jeffers here in the latest couple scans. Yeah, the storm's moving like directly east now. It was going southeast. Well, the storm might still be going southeast, but the area of rotation is going directly east.
10 days. Do the hotel thing, the road. Has anybody ever done that here?
Let's get a closer look at this area of rotation. Let's get back on the Google Maps here. Hopefully Jeffers is all right, and this did not drop a tornado on top of it, because it looks like that strong velocity couplet went right on top of Jeffers. Looked like it was going to go northeast of it, but things got a little wild there. So it's moving along 30 right now. It looks like our velocity couplet's moving along, I don't know if it's County Road 30 or State Route. I think this is County Road 30, and intersecting State Route 71 in Minnesota. Yeah, this storm's doing some funny stuff because it's kind of merged together a bunch of stuff.
You can climb a tree.
Because back here, right here, we had this velocity area and we had this velocity area, but this one decided to get really strong right here. That actually went through Jeffers. Right here is where you can see where it's very strong. Right in here. This is literally, I hope a tornado didn't drop on these guys.
In case proximity's not working, I am.
That could possibly be with debris. I don't know. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's not.
Brights are off. Windshield wiper fluid good. Brights are off. Good. Check.
Yep. It's still really strong right here. We have two areas of rotation. Everybody needs to take shelter if you're in front of this. Delft and Comfrey, Darfur, Mountain Lake, Bingham, you're on deck. I don't know which direction this storm is going to go. It's been doing a lot of weird stuff. You guys are going to be in the next tornado warning if they renew it. But this is looking pretty scary at the moment. It's just looking a bit on the stronger end, like more like EF1, EF2 strength if this thing decides to drop one with these velocities we have right here. So you definitely want to be inside your innermost room, away from windows, and a basement if you have one, if you're inside this tornado warning.
I think that to be the case. I'm just not sure.
Yeah, this is a bit stronger than a little baby spin up tornado. We got a little bit stronger velocities in this thing. We got some very strong velocities, especially right in there, just east of Jeffers, right in this area here. Look at that. It's like a little spin up in the outflow back here or something. Like Sanborn again. Miss Irritated, how you doing? Welcome back. How you doing, Chris Oak? If anybody's just joining in, I thought I was just going to stream for a minute or two, and I thought the storm was going to die out, but that's not been the case. This is actually a scary storm for the moment, so we're going to stay live a little bit longer, I guess. Yeah. We still have a very strong velocity couplet right here, east of Jeffers along County Road 30 in Minnesota. Looks like it might have already crossed 71, or it's getting really close to state. Yeah. It just crossed 71. There's 71 right here. Anybody living along County Road 30 on the way to Darfur, you need to take shelter immediately. This thing could drop a strong tornado on top of you. I don't know if it's on the ground right now. I don't think it is. I mean, this could be debris right here. It's hard to say. This thing could be on the ground. I would treat it as if it was on the ground, as strong as this rotation is right here, because it's a little bit on the stronger end of things. This is in a rotation where you do not want to be in a mobile home or a camper. You need to be in a strong built house if this thing decides to drop.
I'll stop, but you get the idea. Just really, really cool stuff. I find that to be incredible. Inspires the heck out of me.
Looking a little concerning how it's like twirling around like that right here. It looks like it really wants to get stronger. Little concerning.
Even in 2012,
Yeah, like I had no clue this was going to happen this late at night, and it's just really ramping up. I mean, nobody wants to get hit by an EF2 almost at midnight. Like, everybody's in bed.
My good friend Steve. Oh, what's going on down there?
It was an EF0 or an EF1, like, whatever. I'm not too worried, but looking a little sloppy now, but we still have 2 areas of concerning rotation here.
John is near Bartlett. That is insane.
It's kind of crazy. We just got a new tornado warning. It just ringed in here on Knox.
Where I want to be, right up ahead. You can kind of see it up there, right? We're getting there. We're getting there.
Take a look at the storm that's passing through Calgary real quick. Yeah, that's definitely some crazy winds there in this big bow echo. Look how sharp and close together these greens and blues are here. I mean, that definitely tells you there's some strong winds coming through.
Kind of speechless, befuddled, and grateful and appreciative.
Is there a lot of power outages in Canada, Lisa?
Trucking. We're at Burwell right now.
I need to refresh my Discord link. Dang it.
The southern side of this storm. We're probably gonna hit
I don't know why that thing messes up so much. I don't know what the deal is with Discord.
That's okay. We're okay. We're okay.
Like, I tried to make a lifetime link, but it acts up.
Not even 3/4, I don't think. The Honda, can we just give a shout out for the Honda real quick? The Honda's taking some hail. The windshield, I mean, you look at the car and it kind of looks like it fell downhill. It's just like, ooh.
7 days.
downhill.
Great new link. We'll try this one here. There's another one. If that doesn't work, I'm going to try to generate another one. Anybody just hopping in here, we're dealing with a tornado warning storm in, no, not Nebraska. This is in Minnesota. I'm going to zoom out. We're down here in the southwestern end of Minnesota is where we're watching this tornado warning storm. Still very concerning looking. This is our threat for today. Basically, yeah, we have a 5% here in the green and a 2%, or 2% in the green, 5% in the red for chances of tornadoes. So the reason why we're live is because of that, and the fact we have a tornado warning storm coming through towns here. So it's still concerning. So we still have these 2 areas of rotation that we're going to keep a close eye on. Kind of crazy, this storm, you know, how it has this whole front here. And it has like a little pocket of emptiness. Then we got our 2 rotations back here. It's just one scary storm. How you doing, MGWW? Welcome to stream. How you doing, Flo? Let me see if I can update Nightbot with the new invite code.
Wants to take me on a diagonal, which I don't necessarily disagree with because it would keep us out of the rain anyway.
This is where did I put Nightbot? There she is. New command. Trying to add a new invite code to Discord or Nightbot. She has like commands where I put in the Discord command. Edit it. I don't know why. Like, I literally made a code that says unlimited use forever, but for some reason they like to stop working. I know my friend Grandpa Minion, he runs a 7 Days to Die server, and he has the same issue where the invite link won't work. I'm going to copy and paste this one on, see if this one works. Looks like it did the same exact one I just had in there.
Let it fly over, but we're still going to try to stay with it. Stay in front of it. Come on.
Nope, this, okay, we got a new one now for Nightbot. All right, let's take a look and see. Man, we still have 2 areas of rotation still. 2 very concerning areas of rotation here in this tornado warning storm. This one's looking. I don't know, man. This storm is really odd. I don't know what this thing's trying to do here. I mean, it's like one of those little double tornadic storms. It's like last time I thought the rotation was worse up here, then all of a sudden we seem to get really strong down here. So we just got to kind of keep an eye on both areas here. But I mean, yeah, you can see the one inflow here, and then this area it's rotating here, back here. So there's 2 areas where it's rotating. How you doing, David? How you doing, Shalonda? Calgary has 2 power outages. Out power grid, it's very robust as a prolonged power outages generate massive fines for the company. Oh. Do they have like a website like we do in America that shows power outages? All right, I added a new link for an iBot. I don't know. Hopefully this one works. Anybody just hopping in? We're watching a tornado warning storm here in southwestern Minnesota kind of make its way through here. It's a huge storm with 2 areas of rotation in it. Has the capability of producing 2 tornadoes at once the way it's looking right now.
Eventually, I think we'll get into a little bit and pop back out. But
I'm surprised they don't have a severe warning on this storm. You just got a tornado warning on it.
really that big a deal. Got my eyes peeled for the old.
This is a bad 3D view. We can't even see the second inflow notch on that one. So there was 2 areas here.
But yeah,
I'm still missing the inflow notch on this one. Yeah, this is where the one tornado is trying to form right in there. But we're not seeing the one must be really low level here for the second area rotation.
So trust everybody got to see something today.
Yeah, see, this is where the velocities are really strong. This is where the strongest velocities are. So, I mean, the storm's got some really strong power to it. Bit concerning looking.
So I don't know but North
And they gave us a 5% for a reason today, and I see it now.
or other, but
I see it. What's happening with this storm? But none of the chasers are out here, though. I think this guy, he's out in Nebraska.
she would be saying hello to everybody, and
Yeah, he's in Burwell, Nebraska.
she is a definite joy to chase with, and I know you guys like interacting with her. And
Do we have any other chasers out here, Lisa? Is there anybody near this storm in Minnesota?
unless she's already on here, she may be.
I don't know if we have any chasers out in Minnesota or not.
Sorry about that, my friend.
Let me look at Knox or weather-wise.
I got you.
Take one last look at this storm up here in Calgary. I'm gonna take this back down to our tornado warning storm.
I don't know if anybody else is like that. It's like hit and miss. It's streaky.
Don't think we have any chasers out here. I mean, it's really late. Most of the chasers are already given up for the day, too.
Getting
I think we're like pretty much in between 2 radar sites now.
pushing us around.
Between the Minneapolis and Sioux Falls radar. They're both about the same distance from the storm, I believe.
I told you guys, but it was one of my chases. I don't know what the heck.
But yeah, I don't see any chasers on that app.
Wild inflow and
Let me see which radar site's the closest. So from Sioux Falls, we're seeing at 7,900 feet, basically 8,000 feet. Let's see how far away it is from the Minneapolis one. 8,700 feet. So yeah, it's Sioux Falls is still slightly better of a radar site than this one. But they're pretty close in distance away from the storm.
Unbelievable. Never had anything like that ever happen to me like that. And it's not,
Samantha is awake, chasing, but not live.
but it was a nowhere a hat day because I would have lost the hat too. So it's Colorado.
This is looking better.
Get these weird, like,
This is looking better.
weird.
I'm hoping this thing falls apart.
What else have I lost? Well, I've lost the hat. I've lost the Kestrel. I don't even think it went that far, but it was just like it was such in such an area. It was just like, of course I don't have an air tag on it. Smart. Air tag, I probably find it in 5 seconds.
Look at these little pockets of rotation everywhere. This is nuts. There's just tiny little pockets of rotation everywhere in the storm.
Up and down, and like, I have no idea. Have you ever lost something like that?
Every single one of these little blips is spinning. It's looking much better now. I just hope whatever it's doing right now isn't going to end up worse in the long run. Because I don't see, can't say I really say two different areas of rotation anymore. It kind of looks like a, I don't know, man. Look at this. What the heck is this storm doing? Look at that.
Gone. Yeeted. Or to the ground, the other direction.
This is one weird storm.
I thought about taking the drone test. You know, I actually wanted to be a pilot a long time ago. By that I mean fly around in an airplane, took ground schools.
3D view looks much different. We just got a new tornado warning, I think.
For the drone school, and it didn't feel too dissimilar.
I just heard a ding.
I mean, everything in drone class has to.
I think they're probably rewarding this one, I'm assuming.
to get your-
We'll see when it comes in.
So, I don't know. Maybe someday I'll do a drone, but
Oops. Oops.
scattered enough. You know, it's like. Just
Yeah.
chasing and maybe seeing what Nova wants to do.
Yeah, they rewarned the same storm.
Get her channel going.
It just hasn't showed up on GR2 yet. It's pretty much a new octagon just like we have here. This one's getting rewarned.
No brights.
So I said this before,
I think I
Bingham Lake, Mountain Lake, Butterfield, Defer, you're up next. Looks, they put a 2 tornado warning on it, but it's still like pretty much in the same area. I don't know what that was for. Look at this. That is weird. They didn't really extend it. They just pretty much made it smaller.
Velocity look.
Say Mountain Lake, Butterfield, Defer, you're our main areas of concern right now. You do not have a tornado warning yet, but we'll see what this storm decides to do.
That's okay. Throwing questions out of which I have.
Nightbot. Nightbot, don't be mean to Lisa.
What do you use?
What?
What do you use?
I wish Nightbot could talk.
Radar
What did she
so
do?
in the field.
I'm gonna have to edit Nightbot again. You typed an emoji and she deleted your message.
Tasks and duties.
Care 11 has live coverage.
I do use it for some radar products though too. It's good. It's good in that direction for some things as well.
Go to channel. I'm so sorry, Lisa. I will fix that. I will fix whatever Nightbot's doing to you.
I've been looking at this,
Um,
you know, over the,
Care 11 and is a YouTuber.
well, over the streams, these last few streams and whatever's. And I'm looking at the radar thing that I'm streaming, you know, where my proximity is sometimes according to the radar. I mean,
So we're actually looking.
is that even a thing? Is the radar overlay?
So
I thought about ditching it, but at the same
Just
time, if I do it,
walking you through this, this is the velocity. These are the winds.
I think it could be of value.
Actually, here we go.
This
Now
is
we got
Care
the
11.
steering
This is
wheel.
a
That's
news
what we
station, I
want.
believe.
I watch it and look at it.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's working well, sometimes not. Sometimes I think it's annoying.
Just not as not as pretty of a picture as we once saw.
That was 5 minutes of like nobody cares.
And I don't think Sioux Falls is going to give us any better look. That's the Sioux Falls. That's the Twin Cities. And again, we were looking right over here. This is the area that we were looking at because it was moving east. It was moving along Highway 30, and we were looking between Delton and Carson. It was actually east of there. So again, we're starting to lose just that really, that image that just pops out at you. You know, bright green next to bright red kind of thing. Still have that broad, we have that broad rotation. There's the broad area of rotation right here. So you got the reds up here, you got the greens down there. But again, we're starting to just kind of lose.
Lisa, are you
This is
still
starting to
here?
wash out a bit
Oh,
in terms
good.
of that wind and looking for that couplet, we call it. So
I'll
if the
fix
red and the
Nightbot.
green are pretty close to one another.
I had
that's
to
a
make her-
couplet. And
She
you
was
would look
deleting
for a
people's
bright
messages when I
red
typed all caps.
next to a bright green, and that would indicate that rotation. This is starting to wash out, which is good news. This is good news. So we're starting to lose the potential for a tornado. But like I said, when these storms are rolling in and then they start to they get clipped by another storm, it could just throw that nice rotation, that tornadic rotation within the storm. It can just throw it off kilter a little bit, like knocking a top over for a little while.
Still really-
and then that top picks
really,
up speed again and starts to spin. So we could see this
Really
broad
threatening looking
rotation
storm
right here
still, though.
start to develop another tornado down the road, literally down the road, down Highway 30, getting a little closer to Selma. So again,
See this big
don't
old
wanna
storm
drop
booty
this.
right here.
I don't want to walk away from this kind of warning right here because again, just like
You're in the red spot?
You know, if
You should be
had a
fine
little
right now,
whirlpool
Coach.
in
Just
the
make sure
water
you're in your basement
and you
away
kinda
from windows.
splash it and it disappears
I don't
for a
think
little
we
bit,
have
and then it
any tornado on the
reappears,
ground right now.
as the drain is draining.
It's kind of in
kinda
a
what can happen here.
recycling
We can have a
phase, or it's
thunderstorm,
giving up
we can
phase.
have a good broad rotation. So here's our strong thunderstorm, and then within it, that little whirlpool is spinning. It kind of gets knocked around a little bit, disappears for a second, and all of a sudden it reappears. So
It's
we
kind
could
of
see
starting
that
to look, 'cause it
rotation
kind of
start
ate
to
the front
return.
part of this storm, I
If
think.
this thing still has the gusto.
Yeah, it's kind of right here.
to
This is
keep
all like
that,
kind of
broad
merging into
rotation
back here,
rather
getting
strong.
sucked into the
It
storm.
is still
So this
interacting
could
with
make it
other
even stronger in
storms,
the long
and
run.
there are other storms rolling in.
We'll see
with
what
it.
happens here.
So what we got to do is we'll take a look at this loop and just see what we are dealing with.
Yeah, with this getting out in the front, that's not going to
Like
be
I
good.
said,
It's
we
going to be
have
able
these
to absorb all this
Little storms
dry
right here.
air out
These
here.
are just
It's going to make
trekking
it
along
stronger.
with it.
This
But as they come in,
doesn't have any
and they
storms
start
in
to
front of it.
interact, you start to see how this is expanding to the southwest now. This cell
We'll see what it does.
rolls in, and now this area is going to elongate. Could turn into just a straight line wind event through here. We'll have to see. We have a little bit of time left on this tornado warning. Still, the
Said he was in the
core of our
red, but
energy
that
is
doesn't really
back
help me
here.
because this is all
This
red.
whole solid line right here. No
If you're in
thunderstorm
Mountain
warning
Lake,
on it,
Butterfield,
however.
defer,
So again,
get in your
indications
shelter.
are things have
Anything,
weakened a
I'm
bit,
going to
probably
extend the
not as much
polygon.
of a
If you're in
hail
this
signature
area,
to
get
it.
safe.
Still some good rainfall. Maybe even a little blast of wind, especially along
ready,
the
'cause it's
southern
coming
edge
your
here,
way.
this green line, Westbrook.
How you
again,
doing,
Highway
man?
30, pretty much
Welcome to
along
the stream.
Highway 30. Probably getting a good blast of wind from this. But right now, again, focused on this area, this rotation within it. But that storm interaction may be enough to really cut down on that potential for the tornado. That's something we got to watch. And as we get closer to the midnight hour, we'll have to see if this tornado warning is not expanded a little further to the southeast, as maybe the Weather Service expects that tornado to continue to live on, or they believe that, well, we're going to see this storm generate another funnel cloud because it still has that broad rotation and it's going to move into an environment where it's a little more favorable. Maybe there's a little less storm interaction, but I think the storm interaction here, as you move along highway, well, no, it wouldn't be Highway 30, but as you move through the Windham area, these storms here,
See where this storm's
if
heading.
they continue to interact with this line to the north, that may be enough to really cut down on the possible tornadic rotation, but
Mountain Lake's pretty good
may
size. There's a
keep the
lot of
storms
houses in Mountain
living
Lake. Holy
strong.
smokes, that's
So
a
you may
big
still
town.
get some pretty good wind, and you may get some
It's a
heavy
huge town.
downpours. But we may lose
Several
the
hundreds of
capability
houses there.
of tornadic activity because of the storm interaction. Again, kind of knocking that little whirlpool example
Butterfield's
we were
pretty
talking
good
about.
size, too.
That
Not
little
nearly as
spin
big
at
as
the bottom
Mountain
of the
Lake.
drain as you pull the plug and you start to watch the water go down. If you disrupt that whirlpool, again, right over the drain, and you continue to
Or
disrupt it,
smaller,
you
too.
may cut down on that potential for tornadoes, and we may find ourselves just dealing with the heavy rain from now on. So we have 10 minutes left on it. I haven't seen any new updates from the National Weather Service
Well, I think it might be falling apart
in
here.
regards to that tornado warning. They
This
haven't.
might be the end of the threat.
Sometimes
We'll see what
they'll,
happens
put
here.
In a little discussion here, we have a chat room with them, and they may say something like, "Hey, you know what? We're seeing things begin to weaken. We don't expect there to be another tornado warning." Or they may say, "Hey, you know, this thing still has the strength to
This is
generate
kinda
some
concerning
rotation,
looking
so
here,
we're gonna
though.
Continue with tornado warnings." Haven't seen anything.
So
like
we do have
that
a large
quite yet.
area rotation right
But
here that you
nonetheless,
can't
again,
really
we'll
see in
just
the
continue to
velocities.
watch
But
things and
the
monitor
NROT
it.
puts it all
I'm gonna
together.
take things out a little bit further.
So this thing might
And
ramp
let's
up
take a
again
look
in
at
this
the
area
broad
here.
picture here.
It's no longer 2 rotations. Well, I mean,
Again, so we still
there's a
have
little bit of
if we have
rotation
anyone
up here,
checking in
too.
from the Twin Cities or even west of the cities here. Again, as you take a look, as
yeah, if
you
this
are
area
looking towards,
starts to
McLeod
condense
County,
more, that would
Carver
be
County, Wright
our
County,
next
into
area of
northern
threat.
Hennepin County, probably just going to clip.
I mean, the NROT does a
Sherburne
really
County
good.
as well. These showers are
a good
just
way of
trekking
showing
in
what's
from
coming
the
up.
west.
I mean,
again, kind of.
this is our concerning area here, and it's heading right towards the mountain lake.
Maybe even a few claps of thunder, kind of thing. And we just picked up.
Honestly, I would say Mountain Lake, get in your safe spot just to be safe.
That's indicating that we are
this
probably
rotation's
losing that
almost on
tornadic
top of Mountain
activity,
Lake, and it has
and
not
we're
been
gonna go with more
rewarned.
Probably straight line
So,
wind, quite possibly.
I mean, if
Let's
this
take a
thing
look.
decides
We
to
are
drop,
getting some
it'll drop a
information
tornado
here.
right on top of Mountain
So,
Lake if it does.
Severe
So.
thunderstorm warning. And
Okay,
that
so they
one
gave you a
goes until
severe warning in
12:15.
Mountain Lake. No tornado warning
Let's
though.
take a look here. I'll read you the data. This is coming out of Sioux Falls Weather Service, southeastern Cottonwood County, till 12:15.
Probably the Minneapolis
Severe
radar
thunderstorm
again.
located near Mountain Lake, about 13 miles
See what we
northeast of
see from
Windward, moving
Minneapolis.
southeast at 25.
Yep,
Okay.
it's showing
So
up
they're
on both
continuing to move
radars.
Southeast,
So
east
we have
or
pretty good
southeast, about
rotation
20,
heading into
25
Mountain
miles an
Lake
hour.
on both radar
60 mile
sites.
per hour wind gust, quarter size hail. So that is just
I know it's not tornado warning, but I would
reaching
take your safe spot
severe
just in case of
thunderstorm
Mountain Lake.
criteria.
Because if they
So
put a
this
tornado warning
is,
on this, it's going to be too late.
a weak.
They might
severe
rewarn this, and it'll
thunderstorm,
be right on top of Mountain Lake.
warning, if that makes sense. Let's see here. Going to make sure we have our radar.
This is
on.
in. We're
And again,
anybody just
so
hopping in.
what
This is
this
Minnesota.
tells
We just
me
got another tornado warning.
as a meteorologist,
I think they
is that,
rewarned this
again,
one.
They
We got another tornado
what
warning.
I believe is going on here is that, again, our rotation, our tornadic rotation, is going to continue to be disrupted by these other little cells coming along through wind.
I don't know
It's going
why.
to continue to disrupt that.
What did the tornado warning do?
Kind of getting back to that, pulling the drain on a sink, and you see how that whirlpool develops right over the drain. That's what we had going on in this storm here as it was dropping southeasterly. But what's happening is these cells are coming in and they're disrupting it enough that it
Yeah,
can't
we're
get
dealing
that little
strictly
whirlpool
Minnesota
over
right
the
now.
drain to develop. And if this continues, this overall pattern continues.
I just
you're
got a
not
new
gonna get
tornado
that
warning, but it
little
hasn't popped in
whirlpool
on
over the
GR2
drain,
yet.
And you're going to be left with just a stronger thunderstorm.
It still does not
minus
have Mountain Lake
the
inside the tornado warning,
or
though. That's
tornado
what's
potential.
concerns me.
So that's what this is telling me. This is saying, okay, we're going to keep this tornado warning going until 12 midnight, but we're going to
This
replace
is still
it
concerning
with a
looking
severe
here.
thunderstorm warning until 12:15, is what that tells me, and that is because the
Problem with
belief
a
is
severe thunderstorm
they're
warning,
not
it
gonna be
doesn't
able to
give anybody
generate a
amber
tornado
alerts.
because these
So
other
everybody
cells
in
are
Mountain
coming
Lake
in
has
from the
not gotten an
west
amber alert
and
yet,
just
and this big area of
disrupting
rotation is about to be right on top of the
the
town.
dynamics, the overall wind.
I mean,
pattern
National Weather pops
of
out
the
tornado warnings
thunderstorms,
all the
disrupting
time
it
for no
enough.
reason.
It
There should
can't
still be a
generate
tornado warning on
thundercloud
this.
and or tornado.
I don't
so
know
that's
why.
what that's telling me. So again, with this overall pattern, again, likely we're going to see that tornado warning disappear, and we will be left with a severe thunderstorm warning. Again, that'll go until
Oh, you typed a bunch of
12:15.
emojis.
After that,
Oh, that's
cell is
funny.
going to drop
Nightbot
down
got you.
into Watonwan County and probably continue to move into
Nightbot's smarter than me, man. I
Martin
don't know how
County
she does it.
and maybe even into Faribault County at that time. In fact,
I wanna
think
type an
what we
emoji.
have- let's take a look at a few things here. First of all, here's a look
Let's see
at
if she
our
mutes me.
rainfall estimates. And again, we're seeing more and more of that red moving into Redwood County.
Nope, she didn't get me.
Again, this was that overall, those storms moving out of Lyon County. And remember how they were dropping southeasterly through Redwood
Those are some
County?
pretty
Look at
cool
that red.
emojis I
That
got
red
here.
has just been following it. We have even some of that kind of orangish color here. So we're talking 4 inches.
It won't make me
plus.
make
That's
them
a
go
radar
away either.
estimate. Again, that's an estimate. Right across US, was that 59? It looks like. But again,
Let's
that's an
give
incredible
Mountain
amount of
Lake
rainfall,
a severe
over just
thunderstorm
the
warning
past
so they don't get Amber
few
Alerts if
hours.
thing decides to drop
But
a
as those
tornado
storms
right
are
on top
dropping
of it.
southeasterly, and again, we saw it move across Highway 14.
This is at 8,000
It's gonna
feet.
continue
We
in
have a
Cottonwood
large,
County right there.
broad rotation at
There's a delay to
8,429
the
feet.
data, and that's why it took a little while.
Right on
But
top
again,
of Mountain Lake. It's coming
there's
over
gonna be
Mountain
some
Lake right
pretty
now.
impressive rainfall totals, 2-3 inches plus likely across parts of southwest Minnesota. You can see how this one is even trending.
I mean, this is still very concerning for a storm that's been producing
Brown County as well,
funnel
between
clouds
Springfield
for
and
the last
Warren. Probably
hour.
you'll see that purple
And they don't have a
continue
tornado warning,
on.
but
May not reach red. I mean, the red has disappeared, but that purple. So again, you're talking 1.5 inches right there. That is likely going to move right across Highway 14.
Kinda would be
Springfield
down in here if
and
it
New Ulm
decides.
area. You're going to be picking up some rainfall. Likely, we're going to see.
remember this
also
3D
some,
scans from like 2 to 5
flood
minutes ago
warnings,
because it's basically
quite possible
it's
along
gathering the
Minnesota
data from
River,
multiple angles of the
which we have-
scan,
which
so
we
it's
see
not going to
from
be up
time
to
to
date.
time. They're more common
You
in
see
the
how we got
spring,
there?
but we still
Our,
see 'em
our
from
top
time to
getting
time.
pushed out. It's going to force it down
See if
through
we can
here.
get this to
This thing
work
wants
right
to
here.
drop a tornado, and it's
We're
concerning.
going to move this up just a little bit. So here's 12
I mean, it still
midnight.
looks scary on this scan, even though it
Here's
was
the
like 2 to 5 minutes
microcast.
ago.
Again, this is what the forecast models are saying. Again, we still have those thunderstorms stretching west to east across the state. But again, what overall you'll see is this line dropping south. Notice how it just drops further and further south. So you get to about 3:40 in the morning. And again, this is likely going to be stretched across Whatwan County, Blue Earth County, as you move even further east. And then as you go through the, I don't know if it'll go any further. I can move it a little bit further and let folks along the I-90
We're like
corridor
smack dab
take a
in
look at
between
this.
both
You'll
radar
see again,
sites now.
It'll just continue to drop.
This is
to
at
the east
8,300 feet.
and
Let's go back to
southeast. So
Minneapolis.
overall, the line is going to be dropping south, but along the line, the energy is moving east. And that's what's giving it that southeasterly look. to it. That's why
8,600.
it
So they're like
goes
300
through
feet
Mankato
off.
On its way
Basically
towards
seeing at
Albert Lea,
8,000 feet
Austin,
from both
even
radar sites.
Rochester direction. But 6:40 in the morning tomorrow.
looking
this
stronger,
is likely going
too.
to be along or south of I-90. Still be
Good thing
a
is it
little bit
looks
of
like it's
rainfall
kinda
in
going
parts
north of Mountain
western
Lake now.
Wisconsin as well. So that's what we're looking at is an overall line dropping south, but the core energy along that line is moving to the east. So we'll go back up here, and you can see over the past few hours, if we loop this, overall, lines dropping a little
Our
south.
blues are
but the
getting
core
brighter, our
energy
greens are getting
is
brighter.
moving
So
right
this means
there.
it's getting,
In fact, this
it's
is coming right
intensifying.
towards the St. James area there in Whatwan
The rotation
County.
is intensifying.
In fact, we're getting pretty close to the end of that tornado warning. And again, I really wouldn't expect another tornado warning to come of that one. This one is going to become more severe thunderstorm warning. And we're going to probably pick up, again, with these little
That is a
cells
bit
coming in
concerning
here,
looking,
it's
even though
probably
it's
just
kinda
enough to
broad.
really take care of
I mean,
that
this thing
tornado
just kinda
threat.
did a big
Haven't
merger.
seen any additional flash flood warnings. But
Storm's
like,
really
like I
changed
said, I
in the
would not be
last,
surprised if parts
15
of
minutes or
Cottonwood
so.
County pick up a flash flood warning, quite possibly, or maybe even into Whatwan County. Doesn't look like Brown County will get one if they haven't had one
Got
yet.
a bit of rotation up here by
Probably won't
Anaska
get
too.
one
Or
at this
Hanska.
time. But we're 1 minute away. Let's see. We'll keep an eye on this one.
This one back here in Nebraska isn't rotating at
Otherwise,
all
we
anymore.
still have our flash flood warning. That is back towards
Still pretty good sized storm though.
Lincoln and Lyon County, around the Marshall area.
That's a
Get
big
some
old storm.
information on that one, see how long that one goes. So our flash flood warning will go until 2:15.
I'm going to move this radar up to Sioux Falls so we
Saturday
have
morning.
we're going to have both
And we
radar
just saw
sites
that
covering
what we
this
were talking
storm.
about there was that heavy rainfall that's been training in.
Now we
from
can
the
look at the
west.
other storms that are
These
coming towards
storms
Sioux
roll
Falls.
through And again, if you're keeping an eye on
we have
one
some more
spot
storms
here,
out here,
you
but
just see
nothing's
how the
really
storms just
rotating.
keep going right over my finger. Just continue to feed in and feed
Yeah, we don't have
in
like
and
any
feed in.
rotation in these storms out here, really.
That's what was going on here earlier this evening. That's why we had a flash flood warning there.
A little bit of
Lyon
rotation here
County,
by Avon,
and then
but nothing really to be
little
concerned
pocket of a
about.
flash flood warning right there in Redwood
Seen
County.
a lot
There
of
goes
storms
our
actually
tornado warning
convect here
down
in the
to a
last
severe thunderstorm warning.
last hour
And
or
again, that's
so.
the
Like
eastern
we had somebody in
portion
here
of
from Sioux Falls asking if they're
Calgary
going to get
County.
hit by anything. It looks like a bunch of
Eventually
storms
that will move
are going to go
into
through Sioux Falls now.
Wanwan County.
Like we have one right here. It's literally about to
Update
come
from the
into
Weather
town right now.
Service. There is still quite a bit of instability there. and
Tons of
that does
rain,
extend
tons of
into
rain
the
convecting
Minnesota
out
River
here tonight.
along I-90. These storms, as we talked about, are going to
See how big these storms
these
are.
storms are going to be moving southeasterly into southern Minnesota.
They're just little
Eventually they'll
boogers
get
still,
into
but they're
northern
getting
Iowa.
severe quick. I mean,
And it
they're
looks as
meaty
though-
storms. Got lots of red and green as soon as they're
It
or
looks
red
as though
and
we do have the
yellow as soon
dynamics
as
to
they're
keep
formed.
storms going
So it's going to be heavy rain.
into the overnight hours. But it is looking like all this will continue to drop to the south and southeast with time. All right, so that is
Yeah.
the latest.
Yeah, this one heavy rain
let's go
too. This
back
one's pulling
here.
right into Sioux Falls right now, and it's
And take a look.
these things are getting really
at,
heavy quick
What we have going
as they
on.
form.
So again, bear with me, folks. That's flash flood warning. That was up around the Marshall
Got to see this
area.
whole line too.
Again,
All the
this is a big
convections
reason
happening
why
along this
right
line here.
Again, you can see just what's going on in parts of Lyon County there. Again, right around the Marshall area.
And this storm's basically leading the front of the
See
pack.
that, in fact, this is, we can
Our
shorten
area of
this. We can take a look
rotation.
at the last 3 hours.
This is a little
This is just
more
the last
condensed right
3
here,
hours.
right
So
by
you're talking
Darfur.
well over an inch an hour. With that rainfall. That is a lot of rain in a short period of time, and that's why we have that flash flood warning around Marshall. There is one that extends down towards North Hero in that western side.
How you doing,
of
Sunny
Redwood County.
Dragoon? How you doing, Rob? Welcome to the stream.
But when we go back to the radar,
Where's this donut at here?
take a look
Checking to
at
see if
that
this thing's
warning
trying to
right
do one of
here.
those donut tornadoes. You see those every once in a while.
So flash flood
I don't
warning.
think so.
Marshall to Russell. You're going to get out into Lincoln County. We do have another one that extends to the
So it looks like the rotational part just grazed
Gales,
Mountain Lake.
just north of Walnut Grove, southwest of Johnsonville. But again, stays away from Revere. Although again, we may find that we end up with
Butterfield's on
more
deck.
flash flood warnings.
rotating
as
area
the
is just
night
about to
goes
come
on.
over
That is
Butterfield
certainly gonna
now.
Be a possibility, but right now those are the two that we have. We'll continue to stay with
This
this.
is not
severe
tornado warned
thunderstorm
anymore,
warning
but
right
I'm
here.
think I'm going to wait a while longer before I shut down the stream just to see if this thing decides
that,
to act up some
core of
more.
energy
I
is
want to see a
still
little
moving
less
into
rotation out of this
western
before I shut down the
Wanwan
stream.
County right now, the core of that energy. In fact, probably over the next 10 to even 15 minutes, that energy is going to be moving into Wanwan County.
I could see shutting down the stream. This thing
continuing on,
decides to
probably
drop
gonna
a
get into
tornado
Blue Earth,
2 minutes
Martin
after I
County
shut it down.
direction,
So I'm going to hang out a bit longer.
and
I
then
just
take
don't know
it
these storms here.
into Faribault County later on.
Almost out of the storm.
We got me and we got Care 11. Both of us. I have him turned up all the way, I believe.
Take you through the microcast one more time here.
I got one of the storm chasers running too, but I don't know where he's at.
Passenger seat. 5 going.
And because it's now after midnight, that is actually not going to work. So the
Yeah,
data,
the storm's heading into Butterfield.
I would have to adjust.
Well, the
data.
rotational part of the storm's heading into Butterfield.
Let's, just
It's been
stay with
storming
this.
in Butterfield for a
In fact,
while.
as we go through the overnight hours, again, we'll make sure that this radar is running for you. You can always check in with us at any time on Care 11 Plus. If we don't have our normal regular stream running, we will have radar running like this, so you can always check in and take a look at what's happening there. Also, don't forget to download the Care
I just
11
read that, Sheila.
app on your
That's funny.
phone, where you can also get a live radar. You can get the forecast. The forecast is updated with us.
Well, it's funny too,
The
because
weather
National
team
Weather,
here, all 5 of us,
they warn
update
stuff
that
for no
weather
reason
forecast,
sometimes, but when
a
I
number
still
of
think a
times
tornado warning
each
should be
day.
going, they should still keep it,
So
but
not
it is
only
what it
do you
is.
get some of the graphics that explain what the temperatures might be like tomorrow, the 7-day forecast, severe weather potential, what kind of threats we have, or a day part forecast, all the graphics. We also will write to those
I
graphics.
found 'em.
We'll write details in the forecast, so you can always check that out.
Storm Centric. I don't know this guy's name.
So
He's
that
just
is
called
always
Storm
available
Centric.
to you. The other thing that's always available is, again, the radar and the future radar, or the microcast as we call it on air. Here's a look at the radar right now, and again you can see that core of energy just staying along and west of the Minnesota River Valley. So that really is the focus of where this energy is going to be moving. So again, it looks as though probably picking up some pretty good rain around North Mankato. North
This is
Mankato
not
at
even
this
in the
time,
severe
it's gonna
warning
be moving
anymore.
Through the rest of Blue Earth County. Watonwan County right now seeing a good push of
That's
moisture.
our strongest area of
Eastern
rotation
Brown
right
County
now.
also picking up some pretty good rain at this time. But that severe thunderstorm warning northeast, or I should say eastern Cottonwood County, that just continues on at this time, but that'll only go for another 9 minutes. National Weather Service again.
Hey,
believes
Pamela, how you doing? Welcome
the same
back.
thing we've been talking about on air here, or on Care 11 Plus.
Chasing
is that the core of
thunderstorms at
energy
midnight.
continues to drop south
It's 1 o'clock
while
actually in
everything's
Ohio.
racing
but
to
it's
the
midnight
east,
where
which
this
means
storm
it's going
is.
to take it into Watonwan County, Blue Earth County, Martin County, eventually Faribault County. The one
Some
advantage we
people
have
with strong wind.
playing for us now
Bye
is
bye,
we've
cows.
lost a lot of the daytime heating, which also means that that is also going to help these storms weaken just enough that you're not as likely to have severe weather associated with them.
I wake some people up in Spalding, Nebraska.
That being said, we could still have some, we're going to continue with some pretty significant rainfall.
Still concerning
and
looking.
even a
Looks like it's
lower
going south of
threat,
Butterfield
or a
now,
lower
the strong
chance
rotational
of
area.
there being some
Heading towards
severe
Odin
weather,
and Ormsby.
such as large hail, strong winds, or even tornadic activity. Right now, though, it is just looking more and more likely that we're going
Odin's on deck.
with.
Looks like there's like 20 houses
just,
here, maybe.
some good rounds of
There
rain.
might be more than
I'm
20.
going to check in with the Storm Prediction
Quite a
Center
few
as
houses
well,
there. What's our Ormsby's the
and
other
see
town
if
it's
they
heading
have
towards?
any new information.
Pretty good
see if
sized
we're gonna
town,
get
too.
Another watch box right now.
Oh, that's the first one. Is that the first one tonight?
Yeah, they issued this 30 minutes
Okay,
ago.
so we have right here
That
55 knots by 39. So about 80, 90 mile an hour rotation right there at
there's
9,000
storms
feet.
in north central Nebraska. They have weakened.
So it's not rotating as strong as it was, but it's still
but
rotating.
The environment is still favorable for there to be some pretty decent organized thunderstorms. Still a lot of good instability.
It was up to about 120 plus. That's when it was
Also
looking
talking
really
about
concerning,
southwest
Bill. But
Minnesota.
as it
There's
stands
still
right
some
now, this thing could drop
favorability
like an
for just
EF0,
organized
EF1 the way it
thunderstorms,
is.
but overall,
strength
some of the
as.
dynamics have weakened enough. Looks like in the short term that we still have the risk for severe weather. But we are expecting this to move further and further away from us and drop down into Iowa as the night goes on.
Have y'all seen the Spalding tornado that Freddie? I can't remember. John was on that storm.
Kind of looks like it's kind of, the rotation's kind of condensing there in the latest scans.
Doing Freddie things.
Just south of Butterfield.
All right. Well, in terms of the Twin Cities, we can revisit this right now. Show folks what's going on up here. Again, a couple of pockets of rain. We'll throw some, see if there's any lightning. There's a little
We're
bit
looking
of
at
lightning
Minnesota right now,
coming
southern
through. Let's shift
Minnesota.
everything a little further. So again, coming out of
This is our threat for
McLeod
today
County
here. Let me pull
into
that up
Carver
again.
County, right to Hennepin County. In fact, right now,
Yeah, we got a 5% in the
they've
red,
canceled
2%
some
in
portions
chance
of the
for
severe
tornadoes in the green. So
thunderstorm watch. So that's good news. Looks like Sibley
that's the
County is
area
out
that we're
and
watching for
Renville County
tornadic activity
is
right
out.
now.
So that severe weather threat looks like it's dropping off. But again, this will be north to
I wonder
south.
what the
In
weather
meantime,
is like here.
Again,
Let me check
west
that.
of the cities, a few more pockets of rain coming through. A couple
Let me
of
check the
lightning strikes
temperature
out
in
there.
Butterfield, Minnesota.
Overall, this is just a few claps of thunder for folks.
I'm actually surprised it's still maintaining
But as
rotation this late at
again,
night.
revisit southwest Minnesota. This is the core
Weather,
of our
Butterfield,
severe weather
Minnesota.
potential right here.
71
And again, you can
degrees.
see the
That's probably why.
Eastern side of Cottonwood
It's like
County,
the perfect temperature for
still under
tornadoes.
severe thunderstorm warning.
What's the dew
for
point?
about another 5 minutes. That'll be moving into Wantagh County. Let's take it back up here and take a look at our watch box. So we have lost a little bit of it. Again, Renville and Sibley County
map.
were taken out. Nicollet County, Blue Earth County, Faribault County, the eastern side of that watch box, even Lincoln and Lyon County, Pipestone, Murray, Redwood, Brown,
Hey, no
Cottonwood,
problem, John.
Jackson County.
That's
all
what
in
we're
that,
here for.
Severe thunderstorm watch until 3 a.m. And again, it's just because
We actually
this
don't have a
line
tornado warning right now, but this
is
thing has
moving
been tornado warned.
south rather
Had
slowly.
a
Taking a
tornado
look
at one
again
point,
at
too.
the loop here again. Overall, the line dropping to the south rather slowly. Still some isolated cells to the backside.
Like I shut down
And
the
again,
stream
that's
when
why,
there's no threat, but as long as I
places
see
like
the storm
Pipestone
still
County,
rotating
Lincoln,
this
and
strong,
Lyon
I'm
are still in
gonna keep it going
the severe
longer.
thunderstorm watch, as well as Rock and Nobles, Jackson, Martin, Faribault, Cottonwood, Wantagh, Brown County.
That's our area that we're concerned about. It's right on top of
Still in
Butterfield
that
now.
severe thunderstorm watch. We could see, again, an isolated cell strong enough.
Go. Which radar site am I on? This is Sioux Falls. Okay. I got 2 radar sites in this storm right now. Got a Minneapolis. See, it looks pretty concerning in Minneapolis. I mean, just seeing the difference in color
But yeah, there is
change.
some dynamics out there.
You
Some
clearly see where
dynamics that
our
are helping to keep
area of
these,
concern is.
storms a little on the robust side. But had
That's
we
a pretty broad rotation up here in these
had
areas
even
too. But
stronger
nothing
dynamics,
Too crazy.
we would have seen a much greater severe weather potential. We would have seen a much greater outbreak of severe weather as well.
This looks more
we had a
concerning on this
handful
site. I
of
mean,
severe
just see
thunderstorm
what happens.
warnings, and we had 2 or 3, well, we had about 3 tornado warnings.
Oh, like
this
2 of these
evening.
little donut holes here.
So yeah, we'll give this a few more minutes. We'll take a look and see if that severe thunderstorm warning. They have not posted anything or issued anything for Wantagh County quite yet. So again, overall,
There's all
these
kinds of
storms
rotation
are
in this
losing
storm.
strength the way things are looking, and certainly without
Just one big
the
monster
issuance
storm
of
now.
other severe thunderstorm warnings, that would also more or less reaffirm that we believe that these storms are weakening. In fact, what we can do is, why don't we take a look
Except
and
for
just
this
see what
area
we
here, it
have
looks really
for
strong
some of the
still.
winds,
That's
and
where
just see if we're picking up
our stronger
any
rotation is, I
strong
believe.
winds embedded
Yeah.
in these storms. There's still some pretty good winds there. Let's take a look at what we have showing up. St. James area. Now this is Minneapolis radar.
And where our concerned areas here.
So again, there's some decent there is some decent rotation within the storm itself. So we're looking at this rotation right there, right over Butterfield. This is going to more or less due west of St. James right now. That rotation right there within the storm itself. Mountain Lake still under a severe thunderstorm warning for about another minute. But let's take a look at what we have for some of these winds and just see what we're dealing with here. Looks like we have a 45 mile per hour wind on one side towards Butterfield at 22
Who did
mile per hour
Nightbot get
wind
now?
on that side. So again, that is some decent. That's a
Why is
decent
Nightbot so
amount
mean?
of wind shear.
So
Within
if
the
anybody
storm
wants
itself.
know what Storm
And then we'll go
Brother
back
for
over-
real said, he said, and if you feel it,
back over to
question
the
mark. That's what
radar.
he typed, but Nightbot decided she wanted to delete
Take a
it
look
for
at
some
that
reason.
reflectivity right there. So again, that's the Butterfield.
I think it's because it's all.
area
I thought I
right
turned
here.
off all caps though.
This core area right there, and it just shifted to the east right there. Severe thunderstorm warning has disappeared there, but again, as you look towards Watonwan County, you get into between Butterfield and St. James right now. Taking a look there, and again, no warnings on it. Not that we would necessarily expect that, but as you take a look, still some decent rotation within that storm itself.
We're just
Take a look
literally
a little
watching
higher
this
in
one
the
storm by
storm.
Butterfield.
Move up.
That's it. Waiting for this storm to go to sleep. The storm needs to go to sleep. Where's Ryan Hall at when you need him? Tell it to go to sleep,
So
Ryan Hall.
again, still shows us that we have some pretty decent
Ooh, I like this view.
winds, and again, it's along that leading edge.
Looking down into a valley.
It's along this leading edge right here.
Rotation's
where
kind
we're
of
gonna
picking
have
up
those
here too a
strong
little bit.
winds. Again, so you get that blast of wind, and then you follow that up with the heavy rainfall right behind it. Possibility of there being some hail embedded in there as well. No severe thunderstorm warnings on this one. And again, we'll give it a minute or two. We'll see if anything comes of it. Let's take a look right now. We can go over and take a look at the hail track and just see if there's. This is also reassuring to see because it's showing.
Yeah,
us
there's a
that,
lot of
yes, it
storm
had a
chasers in
history.
chat. Why are you
Again,
guys
based
not
on
out here
radar
chasing
data.
this storm?
This is radar data. Tell us that, yeah, near Delton, we had some
We have
hail.
no storm
North
chasers
of
out
Mount
here.
Lake, we had some hail, but this is showing us signs that
We got
it
one
is
guy out
continuing
here.
to
He's in
weaken.
Nebraska.
So we may see a rapid decrease
He's in
its
Erickson,
overall
Nebraska,
intensity
Storm Centric.
as you go from north of Mount Lake through Butterfield, getting closer to St. James right here. So again, we'll keep an eye on that hail.
He's
track
literally
itself
chasing the
and just see
road.
if we lose those.
That's
dark
cool when the
blues and
lightning
those
strikes,
light
you can
blues
see it
and
light
find
up the
more
sky,
and
though.
more of the gray in there. That would also be there. This would just be kind of like a timeline of
I'm not sure if he's still chasing the storm. He's
decrease
just
in
driving
the
and
overall
talking.
strength of this storm as it comes through the area. But right now over Butterfield, we can take a look at the current hail potential and just see what we have there. We may find that there is still some decent hail potential, and actually not, really not.
Okay, I
There's
want to say
Butterfield,
this
and
is
again, there's
looking
our
better.
storm. It is very low on the scale right there.
How
so
much
that's a good
smaller the
sign.
area is
That's
getting.
also reassuring us that
Not getting-
we
it
are
looks like it's getting weaker.
anticipating that storm is weakening as it continues to trek to the east-southeast, getting closer to St. James at this hour. As we go back over and take a look at the radar itself right there.
Never know.
And again, looks like the core of that heavier rainfall now rolling into the St. James area at this time. Let's see, let's throw some lightning on it, see what kind of lightning
Freddie
we
was
have.
streaming. He
And-
went to a hotel a while ago.
That's a lot of lightning. Let's take that size down there so we can actually see what we're dealing with here. That's a little easier to read. Yeah, so there's a lot
Give
of
it
lightning.
two more
Again, if
scans,
you're
let's see
checking
what
in from the
happens.
St. James area, probably sounds like someone's playing the bass drum right outside your door. Even up towards Comfrey, a little bit of a little core of lightning there, even out towards Madelia, but really around the St. James area, again, hearing a lot of thunder, seeing a lot of lightning strikes there. So again, this is also indications that we do have a strong storm. Strong, mature storms produce quite a bit of lightning, they produce quite a bit of thunder as well.
Convection out there.
But if we continue to see that hail track die
where our
down,
highest velocities
that
are.
in itself is a really good indicator that we have some weakening storms right here. Taking a look elsewhere, I'm not seeing a lot of lightning. In fact, seeing very little to none up around the Twin Cities at this time. But as you get closer to Mankato and as you get closer to St. James, these are our two core areas right now that are producing
The
a pretty good amount
26,000
of lightning.
feet.
Again, there's St. James. I'll take the lightning off here momentarily so you can see what's going on. But there's
It's at
one
22,000
core. Yeah, a
feet.
little one right there.
This
But
is
then you
at
got another core
13,000 feet.
rolling in.
So like the
right
rotation
along
doesn't even make it
Minnesota
up that
River
high
Valley,
anymore. We still see it at
between
about
Nicollet
13,000
and Blue Earth
feet.
County right there. So
Still see it at
two
10,000
really
feet.
solid core areas
And you
of
can
this
still see it
lightning,
at
indicating that yes, these
7,000
are
feet.
still
Looks like
two
the rotation's
pockets
the
of the
tightest
stronger
between
thunderstorm activity that's
10,000
rolling along this
and,
entire line right here. We'll take the
13,000
lightning
feet.
off again, take a look. And again, it shows up a little bit better. Again, right over St. James, and then right around the Mankato area, right there in the bend of the Minnesota River. Let's take a look at what we have for hail tracks, and just take a look at
this little
see if we
notch
find
happening
signs
right
that
here.
these things are weakening. In fact, you can see right there, as you move out of Brown County into Blue Earth County, this one right here really
Minnesota.
not showing much
How you doing,
in
Katie? Welcome to
terms of
stream.
any
Yep, we're
hail
at Minnesota.
potential. This is the one that's concerning, and again, this is the
South,
one that's had that history
middle,
of possible tornadoes. This is
South
the one that's
Minnesota,
had
pretty
severe
much.
thunderstorm warnings on it.
Let's go ahead and look
rightfully
at
so,
our,
when you see the hail signature like that.
our thread again.
But again, as it's getting closer and closer to St. James, we're going to see
turn
if
him
we
down a
find
little
any of
bit.
this light blue or dark blue showing up. That is a
All right, so our tornado threat for today.
drops to the southeast. That's a good sign. Now there are some winds out there. There's some winds in the lower part of the atmosphere that are going to keep these storms going.
So this is our area of concern today. We have a 5% chance for tornadoes in the red, a 2% in the green.
They're keeping the fire going. They're going to
But tomorrow, let's look at tomorrow again.
if we're losing some of
Tomorrow, the Ohio Valley's getting some action. We got a 2% chance of tornadoes here, and Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, and parts of Michigan. But not just that. Like, this is basically our expected thunderstorms for tomorrow and stronger ones on the yellow. We have lots and lots of wind coming tomorrow. So a really high wind threat tomorrow here in the Ohio Valley, pretty much, and north of it. And expect to see some probably like 60-mile-an-hour plus winds anywhere here in the yellow. So we got a little bit back here in Nebraska too. So a lot of wind coming tomorrow. I hope we don't lose power tomorrow, because that's a bit concerning with all that wind. Our tornado threat's fairly small, and this is the hail threat for tomorrow. Our tornado threat's pretty small. This could get upgraded. I hope it doesn't. But pretty good chance I might go live tomorrow. We'll see what happens.
But overall, again, two core areas, and that's about it. No new warnings. That's a good sign. And again, the overall hail track has really been dropping off. We're going to turn off those warnings right
This is
there.
our last area of concern of rotation here.
So let's stop it and let's just take a look at the overall hail track too.
There's really like no towns in the way now. Looks like it's going to go north of Odin and Ormsby. So at this point, I think it's good to go. I mean, I think we can go ahead and shut it down for now. If anything, if this gets worse, if we get another tornado warning, I'll probably bring the stream back up, because there's a lot of towns in front of this thing. But as of now, I think, guys, we're good. I really appreciate everybody stopping in. I'll still be posting pictures on this in Discord. Let me type that again real quick. So, like, if I see anything crazy from the storm, I always usually post pictures of it in Discord. You can join our Discord. It is tomorrow. Yeah, it's actually, I might be streaming later on today. But yeah, I might see you guys later on today. But I really appreciate you all stopping in. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Yeah, if this gets crazy again, I promise I'll turn the stream back on. But right now, we're just basically looking at we don't even have a severe thunderstorm, and it's just, it's getting weaker. It's getting weaker, so it's not really a concern. If it gets bad, I will turn the live stream right back on. But join our Discord. And thanks a lot, guys. I will see y'all later.